Happy Monday, Dash to Director Group. So I believe this is week 6. I can't believe we've already been in this for over 6 weeks. So we're getting into the nitty gritty of everything. For those of you who don't know me, because I'm actually going to upload this to YouTube, I am Josh Webster, and I am the director for the Rock and Wax Stars group out of Cleveland, Tennessee. And today we are going to talk about recruiting. So, I'm going to give it just a minute to see if anybody pops on. See if there's any comments. I don't know if it'll let me see comments. So if you have any comments, put them in here. If I don't see them, then I will come back and I will reply at the end. If you're watching live, make sure that you say hey. If you are watching the replay, then just put replay in the comments when you're watching this. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm not wasting anybody's time. So recruiting 101. Now, if you are wanting to build a sustainable business with Cincy, then you have to recruit. Sales can only get you so far. So speaking of sales, if you sell $2,000 a month, that's awesome. You're going to get a $600 paycheck. So you can only, again, do so much with sales. But recruiting and growing a team is where it's going to sustain your business, first of all, and that's where your paychecks will grow. So November will be 2 years that I've been with Cincy. Last year, and I'm only counting, so I joined in November, so I'm counting the actual Cincy year, if that's what you want to call it, from May the 1st through April the 30th. So from May the 1st through April the 30th of last year, I recruited 39 people. So far this year, from May the 1st until today, I have recruited 27 people. So I am looking to beat last year's recruits because I want to earn the annual mentor award, which I did earn last year for my first time. I was one of 16 in Region 1 that earned it, and I plan on earning it every year. But recruiting. So again, you're building a sustainable business while you're recruiting. So you want to grow your team wide and deep. Now, how do you do that? Well, first you have to build a customer base. You have to talk to people about the opportunity. You have to show people why they would want to join your team. What would Cincy do for them in their lives to help change their situation that they may be in? Financially, maybe. Not everybody joins for finances. Some people join for the community. Some people join for the travel that you can get. There's so many ways that reasons that people join these kind of companies. And of course, ours is the best, but that's beside the point. So you have to find out how it's going to benefit your person. So you should be listening to them while you're having these conversations. If they're mentioning finances, yes, this could help them. If they're saying that maybe they don't have a big circle of people, they don't know a lot of people to talk to, guess what? This can help them gain new friends. They love to travel. Guess what? Cincy offers incentive trips. We have currently Hawaii or Bora Bora coming up. We always have World Tour every year that they can go and they can visit. Cincy Family Reunion, and there's things in between. So there's different ways to approach people when it comes to recruiting. So how do you recruit? Well, you can make posts on social media. You always can make posts and post and post and post. But do the posts have meaning? So are you answering people's questions in their head as to why should they join? Are you showing them why they should join? Are you showing them all the good things that Cincy's doing for you? Are you showing them the boxes that are delivered on your doorstep and you absolutely loving bagging up orders for people? Are you showing them making samples? Because some people look for stuff like that to have to do for extra time. They enjoy it. So you can make posts, you can say join, join, join all day long, but why would they join you? So you have to have a little body to those posts to be able to show them why. But again, yes, you can post the joint specials. You know, this one is a great month to have with the joint special. You get the Christmas tree warmer. I don't remember exactly what it's called that we haven't even got yet. And you get the 5 holiday wax bars. So yeah, post about that. Post it everywhere. So people will start seeing it. But again, make posts that mean something if you're going to post. You direct message people, you can do that as well. It's always best to talk to people personally. A lot of times your posts are not going to get seen. Parties. I know Amanda Halsey last week talked about partying for high PRV. And high PRV and recruiting goes hand in hand. So the higher PRV that you have every single month, the more parties that you do, the more people you are meeting, the more people you are building relationships with, the more people you have to talk to about joining your team. So I would probably say 95% of the people that I have on my team came from parties. I've had a few here and there who contacted me to join. That's always nice. But a majority of you that are probably watching this that are on my team, you came from some sort of party, or I met you through a party, even though you may not have joined from that party, but somewhere along the line you joined my team. So parties, yes. High PRV, parties, recruiting. It all goes hand in hand. Another way that I do recruiting or join conversations is when I'm scrolling through Facebook aimlessly, even though I shouldn't be doing that because I should be using my time a little bit more wisely. But it happens. I'm looking for people as I'm scrolling through Facebook. I'm still kind of being intentional about it as I'm just aimlessly scrolling. But I'm looking at people's posts. So if I see somebody who has posted asking, and I actually had one lady who's in here, I'm not going to call her name, but she made a post about looking for someone, asking if someone needed a nanny. So I met this lady through a party a while back. She never ordered anything from the party. But she ended up being my friend on Facebook. I think because I'm in parties, I ask everybody to be my friends because you never know. So I sent her a message. I said, have you ever thought about doing what I do? And she said, actually, I have. And she joined about a week later after that. So I was intentional about that. And then I also met a young lady in another party that I actually just did this past week. She is also in here because I want her to go back through and learn all the things. But she made a post a couple of days ago about cooking dinner, and she had 2 pictures on the side of 2 of her warmers that she has saying how she was cooking dinner and changing her wax. So I screenshotted that, I sent it to her, and I said, you would make a great consultant. And she said, I have been thinking about it. Well, she joined. And I know she's going to rock it because I already seen she has what it takes to be a consultant. So I know she's going to do great. But you have to be intentional. You're looking for posts like that for people who are saying they need extra income. If they've lost their jobs, you don't want to sit there and just message them and hound them about join my team. but you'd be like, hey, so-and-so, I saw where you lost your job. I'm so sorry. Have you, maybe I have something that can help you. And let them ask you, and then you lead the conversation from there. Because you want to be compassionate as well. You just don't want to come off as tacky and being all about you, because it's not about you. People are joining your team because it's about them. It's what this company can do for them, not about what they can do for you. So once you get that through your head about recruiting, and yes, it's nice to recruit and nice to have all those numbers, but you have to realize and get to the point to where it's about them and not about you. So, what was I saying? People who've lost their jobs. So we just talked about that. If somebody's looking for a second job, maybe they're saying that they're not sure how they're going to be able to buy their kids Christmas presents this year. Maybe they're just a little down on their luck and talking about they don't have any friends, or I don't know. There's so many possibilities, but that's the kind of stuff that you should be looking for as you're scrolling through Facebook or listening to as you're talking to people just out and about. There's so many signs that you can bring it up at that point, and that's a great way to do it. Events. If you're one of those people who like to do events, of course it's not required, but events are another great way to meet people. I've had several people join my team from events. So you can sign them up at events while they're in your booth. You can get their information, add them to your Facebook, social media, however you want to do it. But events are a great way to get people to join your team as well. So let's talk also about you and recruiting. So recruiting is very, very simple. Very simple. All you have to do is ask. And I know it's one of the things that people have the hardest time doing is recruiting, but all you simply have to do is ask. If you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no. So how can I put this? Let's just say, get your ask in gear. Winnie Heath Newgas says that all the time, and it's a great anonym for that. Get your ask in gear. If you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no. And if you don't ask, then somebody else is going to ask them. If you don't ask them, I'm going to ask them. Let's put it that way. Not necessarily me, but if you're not going to ask somebody to join your team, somebody else is going to ask them eventually, and it's going to happen, and they're going to sign up under that other person, and you have missed out. So get it out of your head that recruiting is hard, because it's not. You just have to get out of your own way and start doing the steps it takes to recruit. Let's see. I got my notes here, and I'm horrible at following notes, so I'm trying to get everything in order. As you can tell, I'm probably not very good at this either, but it's okay. So just simply ask people. And you can even ask, like, if you're messaging somebody, you can do a voice note and talk to them in person. A lot of times that's the best way to go. You can ask them, be like, hey, Susie, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Or have you ever thought about partnering with me and make some extra cash? A lot of people run from the word join. So I try not to use join when I'm talking to people about joining my team, even though that's what they're doing. But I don't know what it is about the word join. Just like the word party, a lot of people run from the word party because they have a bad taste in their mouth. They think they're going to have to do a ton of work. But when it comes to recruiting and joining the team, yes, they're going to have to do the work, but you're there to help them. So remember, it's not about you, it's about them. So you could just simply ask them again, Have you ever thought about doing what I do? Have you ever thought about partnering with me and Cincy to earn some extra cash? Or if you don't feel comfortable asking them specifically, you can also word it as, "Hey Susie, do you know anyone who would like to partner with me and Cincy to earn extra cash?" That way it's taking the pressure off of them, and then they will either say no, or "I'll think about it and let you know and get back to you," or it may just spark a little something back here that says, "Actually, I have been thinking about it and I'm interested in joining." So that's also another way to do it. Let's see, what else can we talk about? So we talked about how to recruit, ways that you can do it, about asking and get your ask in gear, not the bad word, but ask, ASK. But simply, you just have to get out of your own way. That's what's holding everybody back. It is not hard to recruit. It's very, very, very simple. But you have to get out of your own mind. Start telling yourself that you are a good recruiter. Start telling yourself that you're going to ask so many people. Set a goal of how many people you want to ask, how many join conversations that you want to have every single day, and just do it. There are tons and tons of people out there that need what we have. They may not know it yet, but they need it. So you have to be the one to go out there and put yourself out there and ask them and get the word out so they can have a piece of what we have. And for those of you who are newer, who haven't been in this very long, if you don't know exactly what I'm talking about yet, you will. Just stick it out and you'll find out exactly what I'm talking about, because it's there. Trust me. It took me a little while to figure it out myself, but I have figured it out and I love it, and it makes it that much more enticing and cup filling once you find out your purpose, the reason that you have started this business. Mine is to pour into everybody else and to help them succeed. So that's why I helped put together this program, me and Cody and Trish, is so we could pour into all of you and help you guys succeed and grow in this company. But the only way that you're going to grow and get to the point that you want to be in is by recruiting. So if you have any questions at all about recruiting, or need me to help you maybe figure out some ways to do it, please feel free to reach out to me. I do not mind one bit to help you. So before we leave, first of all, homework for last week is due on Wednesday by midnight. So make sure that you guys are completing that homework assignment on the PRV. Remember, PRV recruiting goes hand in hand. The higher the PRV, the higher the recruiting potential you have, the more people you have to talk to. So finish your homework. You'll have another set of homework on Wednesday night, maybe Thursday morning. It just depends on when we get it posted. Also, too, on Wednesday, the queen of recruiting, Debbie Pitts Palmer, will be on here at some point during the day. I found out today she's doing a fundraiser this week, so she's super, super busy. But she will be on here talking to you about recruiting. She is phenomenal at it. She grows her team. It's just tremendous how she does things. And, before we go, on recruiting, if you do not flip parties to people, you are missing out. So when I say flip parties, I mean, if you're having a party for someone and they hit $200 or more on that party, you should automatically be asking them if they would like to join using the host exclusive kit that you can offer for $59, or use their rewards to get it for cheaper. Once they get a $500 party, then you can get it. They can have it for free. They can join for free at that point. So you need to be asking every single host that you have if they would like to join. Guess what? If they say no, you can offer that kit to somebody else. Even though it's their party, you can still offer the $59 kit to somebody else. All you got to do is change the host, and then you're good to go. Now, on the parties, if the hosts join, you can flip the PRV over to them. That way they already have a great start. And I'm going to tell you, if you flip a party and somebody is a host and you flip and they join and you don't flip that party over to them, we need to talk, because that's a little selfish. But it's completely up to you if you want to do it that way. But let's just be real. If they helped get that PRV and they were wanting to join, then it's only right for you to flip it over to them. So, again, that's up to you. But just putting that out there. So, also on your own catch-all parties, anytime you have one that hits $200, guess what? You have a $59 kit you can offer to somebody. Or a $39 kit if you use those $20 in rewards. Every time you get a $500 party, you have a free kit to offer to somebody. You cannot say free when you're mentioning it publicly. You can in person, but you can say a no out-of-pocket expense kit, a join kit. So you can say that, but I challenge each and every one of you, every time that you get a party to $500, give up some of your rewards and bless somebody with a business, because you never know who your next rock star is going to be. I have many people on my team that signed up for free with the free kit, the no out-of-pocket kit, and they are rock stars. And I never probably would have had them on my team if I did not offer that. So every time I have a $500 party, guess what? I'm offering that no out-of-pocket expense kit to somebody. And I leave it open until somebody takes it. Every once in a while I'll close one if I have to, but I leave them open because I don't want any of them to go to waste. That's how I've recruited so many people, is using that host exclusive kit. So keep that in the back of your head. Every time you have a catch-all party that reaches $500, offer that kit to somebody. Bless somebody with their own business. So, a couple of challenges for y'all before we leave. Remember, Debbie will be on here on Wednesday. You're going to want to hear what she has to say. So, challenge number 1. Get out of your own head. Start offering the opportunity to everyone. You don't know who needs this. It could be a doctor or a dentist. You never know who might need this business. So, challenge number 1. Challenge number 2. I want you to set yourself a goal of how many people that you want to talk to every single day about the joint opportunity. And do it. Don't go to bed at night without doing it. And goal number 3. Do a booking blitz. Not a booking blitz. A join blitz. A booking blitz is for parties. Do a join blitz. So I want you to sit down, take 15 minutes of your time. The first 5 minutes, I want you to make a list of 25 people. 25 people that pops into your mind of who you think may want to join your team or who may need this. So write that list down. If you don't think of 25 people, take yourself a couple extra little minutes, scroll through your friends list on Facebook, or get out your phone, your contact list, write down 25 people. Now, after you're done with that, I want you to take the next 10 minutes and I want you to message those people or call those people or text those people. And I want you to simply ask them, hey, and personalize it with their name. Have you ever thought about joining Cincy? Or have you ever thought, not join, don't say join. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? Or have you ever thought about partnering with me to make some extra cash? Or do you know anyone who may want to partner with me to earn some extra holiday cash? Something of that sort. So first 5 minutes, write your list. The next 10 minutes, message all those people. You're going to get no's. You're going to get ignored. And you're going to get those who say, well, let me think about it, or I'll ask around. And then you may just get that yes. And that one yes will be worth the entire time that you spent doing that. So, do those. Be on the lookout for Debbie on Wednesday. If you have any questions whatsoever or need some more ideas on recruiting, because I know I didn't think of all of them, let me know. I'll be glad to help. And y'all have a great week.